Hey, welcome back to the channel. In today's episode, the workshop's getting a much needed TLC, a few upgrades, and I'm just going to go over the plan of this workshop and how it's set up currently and how I wish that it was set up, and my hopes to be able to maximize a 23 by 17.5 foot 100-year-old building that I'm currently calling my workshop, and just take you along for the journey. Okay, so as you can see, the shop's a mess. I don't know if I can call it a shop, it's so small. The workshop or garage is a mess. I have Christmas gifts, pellets for the house, just a bunch of clutter. All of my tools roll around on carts because it's so small, so I need to be able to be mobile. I just got done making a video going over the shaper trace, and I cut an aluminum 6061 block out. So I have a current complete mess that I need to get cleaned up. It's all over the floor, it's everywhere. And yeah, so this is MW CNC Designs. My name's Mason. Let's dive into the video. You have the potential by using compressed air to end up putting particles in bearings and causing the machine to either have a complete failure during a cut or not run as smooth as it is intended to run. The best option is to use a vacuum, in my opinion. Just be able to suck up the particles. But here, let me show you why a dust collection system is so much better than a vacuum. So some of the aluminum that's in here is from the cut that I just currently did. I was cleaning up as I was going. But as you can see, this is completely clogged. This will clog with such fine particles of sawdust that in the matter of minutes, your suction power is almost diminished. And so you're really not getting the dust collection that you need to keep your shop clean. And so you're breathing in particles that you should not be breathing in. So before I even can clean this up, I need to pop this filter off and go out to my trash can and clean it. Filter's knocked out. It's not perfect, but it'll work.
When I do use compressed air to clean the CNC, I make sure I aim the nozzle away from any bearings, just so that I can help limit the potential of particles getting inside.
Okay, so I know it's not perfect, but it's a start, just to be able to see what I have, see what I need to get rid of, and honestly just feel like I have a fresh start. So here's the boxes, single gang outlets. I'm going to put two of them, probably one down there and one somewhere over in that corner. The main reason why I need an outlet over here is for the dust collection, because currently I'm using a drop cord that's right there that I pull across and bring to the dust collector, and it's just frustrating and annoying to have to constantly unplug and plug it in. So I need a designated outlet for the dust collection system. The other thing that I want to do in this video is down here, and it's a mess again. This is what happens when you're always in a hurry and I'm trying to be better. So what I'm pointing at right there, That is a VFD for the spindle on the CNC, and I just set it there. Now I shouldn't set it on its back like that. It needs to be elevated off of the table for cooling purposes. And so VFD, I found out, only can run on a non-GFI circuit. So up here, sorry for the light, up here, that circuit right there is non-GFI protected. Otherwise, every time the spindle tries to change its variable frequency, it will trip the GFI. So I'm going to build a little shelf somewhere on the wall here that the VFD drive can sit on. I can actually hit the reset button or the power button on it easy, and I can plug it directly in and not have to use an extension cord, which is only a temporary solution, not a permanent fix. I'm not complaining because I've seen plenty of people have YouTube channels running a little tiny wood shop out of their single car garage, so I'm still grateful for what I got. Alright, so just so you guys can get a grasp on how messed up this building is and how out of square it is. This is a Stabila digital level. In inches, in 4 feet I'm out a ½ an inch. Just trying to frame anything. The studs aren't on any common number when it comes to spacing, so it's not on 16s, not on 24s, not even on, I don't even know what it's on, it's just on random. Half the studs aren't even full studs, they've been spliced together. Alright. So let's jump into mounting the single gang outlet box right there, and then one somewhere on over there. This old wood is not forgiving. It is rock hard, and I fight every time trying to either put a nail, a screw, or anything. So half the time I have to pre-drill. But since that's mounted and set, now I got an idea of where these outlets are. It can help me build where the other ones are going to go. And the next thing I want to do is I want to build a little shelf for my VFD. Here's my problem that I have. The cable from the VFD to the spindle is only a certain length, and there's no connection that I can break other than at the top of the spindle. And if I want to do that, I have to disassemble all of the flexible armored journals that the cable runs through. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to figure out exactly where I can mount this spindle VFD drive on the wall to where I can reach it and be able to plug everything in. Okay, that was way more difficult than it needed to be. But it's on, and I don't think it's gonna come off, so sweet. Alrighty, mounted on the wall. Let's get the cables plugged into it, and I need to route a surge protector down to the VFD because the cable is still going to be too short from where I have the outlet. Alright guys, so VFD is mounted on the wall. The decibel readout is back up and running. So the CNC is one step closer to being a little better set up, a little more fluid. I can get to the VFD a little bit easier. It's not collecting dust down underneath the table, so that's a good thing. Alright, so if this is something you guys enjoyed watching, leave a comment down below, something you enjoyed, something that I can work on. Any ideas you guys have for the progression of this workshop, how I can be as efficient as possible, being inside of a 23 by 17 workshop that is already packed. So if you guys have any ideas with that, let me know, and I will see you guys in the next video.